What does it kind of mean to you guys to come from behind at the beginning and not panic or anything, but kind of settle in and then come back and get the victory?
That's the nice thing about having a veteran team is we've got some guys that have been down before and they've been up before and they know it's a 9-inning game. So when Stevens homers to lead off the game, nobody panicked. Everybody realized we'd have some opportunities, and it kind of even woke us up a little bit. We kind of got punched in the face, and I'm happy about the way we handled that. Guys bounced back, and we scored quickly, and got our guy in there, and things worked out well for us.
You guys have decided to go with a backloading, use a reliever for a couple innings early in the game, and then go to your normal starters and give them a chance to work deep in the game. How has that strategy kind of worked out for you, and what's kind of been the ups and downs of that so far?
Well, the downs are what you saw leading off the game. We're going to give up a run here or there early in the game, but right now the two guys we thought would be able to close are down. They're not ready to do it physically, and so our mindset is some of the young guys that came in have been starting their whole life and trying to finish in the Pac-12 right now. It's just tough for them to do that. That role is not what they're ready for, and we can ahead of time prepare them to start the game and tell them, hey, give us 2, maybe 3, and then we'll get you out of the game and we'll use you in the bullpen a couple of days later, and it's worked out well for us. At some point in time, I'm sure it'll blow up in our face like everything does in this game. It catches up to you, but right now they've handled it so well, and then we're able to keep the pitch count down with Noah and Joe Demirs and Jordan Jones that they can finish. So right now it's we're going to stick with it for a while.
Does it help that you've got a veteran lineup that maybe if you fall down a run or two early, that those guys, like you said, aren't going to panic? They're going to be able to scrap back and kind of trust the process going through the game.
Yeah, no question. I mean, the guys who performed at the plate today hit the ball out of the park. MJ Hubbs hits a slider with 2 strikes, had a good at bat, stayed with it, hits the ball out of the ballpark. John Naft, 2 strikes, hits a slider out of the ballpark, and Joey Morgan. We've been talking about looking first pitch, breaking ball a little bit more, and he does that and jumped ship. So, having those older guys and knowing that they can do that and we can score some runs in bunches, I think everybody's confident that even if we get down early, we're going to be in the game.
What has Joey Morgan meant to the middle of the lineup, but also working with the pitching staff as well, having a veteran catcher back there?
Yeah, it's great to get some offense out of Joe, but, Joe's catching freshmen, he's catching seniors, he's catching guys who are making their debut in the Pac-12 for the first time, and sometimes you want it over here and it ends up over here, but we couldn't ask for more out of a guy who just really sits quietly and catches the ball, takes a lot of pride in that, gives our pitchers confidence that they can bounce the ball in the dirt, and is also going to come back and get a big hit for you. So I mean, he's, in my opinion, as good as there is back there, catch and throw, and he's eliminated the running game almost completely. And that's a whole other thing, people don't talk about much.
You have Noah Bremer. You bring him in the third inning, able to get him a lead. How much confidence does it give you? When you have a lead and that guy out there, he's been your Friday guy for a couple of years now, and I think he had 10, 11 strikeouts tonight as well. Just out there kind of dealing.
It's a pretty good feeling. It's a pretty good feeling to run him out there. We haven't had a lot of success here in this ballpark, and John does such a great job, and they've got such a great thing going. It's nice for us to get a win here on Friday on the road, and I'll tell you, you couldn't ask for much more than to run Noah out there in the third inning, knowing he might be able to finish and he has a lead when he starts. So.
What's something you're still looking for from your team to kind of get the consistency going? It seems like you guys will win a couple games, lose a couple, kind of back and forth a little bit. How do you get that consistent play going forward towards the stretch run here?
There are some things many things we have to get better at, and one of those is we got to cut down on the strikeouts. We have to do a better job with 2 strikes of shortening up and quieter load and having some type of 2-strike rhythm in your swing, and we're working on that, and we had some good moments tonight, but we just have to be tougher 1 through 9 in the batting order. I really believe we have enough pitching depth, and when we get healthy, when we get Wayne House back, that's really going to help, and I believe we can play defense with just about anybody. So if we can stay on top of the ball, stay over the ball, and cut down on the strikeouts and the fly balls, I think we're going to be right where we need to be.